mattered to me and to the folks here at GLAAD that we not simply wait to be on defense, but that we be on offense. Maureen and Ellen added so much to the case. I think the fact that their relationship had been so successful over these number of decades, and the same was true with Linda and Gloria, that they had decades of a relationship together, a successful relationship, just helped to speak volumes to other people. How would you feel if after 20 years somebody told you you were not eligible, worthy of marriage?
The day the case was presented to the SJC, we were all sitting together.
Mary Bonauto's argument for the SJC was one of the most moving experiences of my life.
And we were all just sitting there basically stunned that, she had delivered such a beautiful story of our lives and the case in 14 minutes, summarized, and she was done.
Historic and controversial day in Massachusetts.
Today in Massachusetts, for the first time in U.S. history, the civil marriage laws of a state do not exclude gays.
My favorite is the first paragraph. The Massachusetts Constitution affirms the dignity and equality of all individuals. It forbids the creation of second-class citizens. In reaching our conclusion, we have given full deference to the arguments made by the Commonwealth. But it has failed to identify any constitutionally adequate reason for denying civil marriage to same-sex couples. My hair was on end. I have to admit, it took me a while to read it because when I went to the court to physically obtain a copy of the opinion, I went outside and I was thumbing through it, trying to look somewhere in the middle to figure out what was the result. And I actually first went to the dissent, so I was terrified that we lost. So it took me a while to be able to get to read that. But, my hair was on end, and I've talked to plenty of people who just wept reading those words.
The Supreme Court of Connecticut recently ruled that a separate status of civil unions for gay and lesbian couples cannot be tolerated under the Connecticut Constitution. One of the points that really comes out of a case in which you're litigating marriage in the context of an existing civil union law is that these cases are not just about equal benefits for same-sex couples. These cases are about equal citizenship for same-sex couples.